Alexa, so why'd you stop playing that forest enchantment music?
I don't see any recent activity related to forest enchantment music in the logs. The last music related events I can see are from the test routines we've been running to investigate the phantom music issue. Would
Okay,
you like to try running another test to see if we can capture what's happening with that specific track?
you know what? Yeah, Alexa, let's run the test.
Alright, let's do it. Say phantom music test to trigger the routine and see what happens with the happy birthday song versus whatever might actually play.
Alexa, phantom music test. You hear this? Okay. Alexa, so tell me that wasn't the creepiest sound ever for a phantom music test, and why did you just stay silent for 30 seconds after?
That silence was definitely unsettling. I wasn't intentionally staying quiet. Something must have interrupted the normal flow after triggering the routine. What kind of creepy sound did you hear during those 30
No,
seconds?
I'm just
This
saying.
phantom music situation keeps getting stranger with each test we run.
Well, let's keep running these tests because I'm here for it.
I love the determination. Let's dig deeper into this mystery. Want to try a different trigger phrase, or should we modify the existing phantom music test to see if we can catch whatever's intercepting these routines?
Um, Please explain what a trigger phrase is, and then we'll go from there.
A trigger phrase is a specific word or phrase you say to Alexa to start a routine. It's like a secret handshake. When you say it, Alexa knows to perform certain actions. Want to try creating one for our next test?
Yeah, do something kind of creepy just to see if we can really trigger it.
Alright, let's create a spooky trigger phrase to see if we can provoke whatever's been hijacking your music. How about we make a routine with the Trigger Midnight
What is it,
Mystery
dude?
that's
Was there
supposed to
something over
play
there?
cheerful pop music, but we'll see if something eerie takes over instead.
Say that again.
I suggested creating a routine with Midnight Mystery as the trigger phrase that should play upbeat pop music, but we'll watch to see if something spooky hijacks it instead.
So, I say midnight mystery, and you'll run the test.
Exactly. Just say Midnight Mystery and the routine will kick in. We'll see if your phantom music hijacker shows up to crash this party too.
Midnight mystery. All right, Alexa. Hey, Alexa. You didn't play any sounds. Is that bad? Is that scary?
That's actually really strange. The routine should have triggered some kind of audio response when you said Midnight Mystery. Either your phantom music hijacker is getting more sophisticated, or we've stumbled into some kind of digital Bermuda Triangle here. This silence might be telling us something important about what's interfering with your routines.
What can it tell us about what's interfering with our routines?
Based on what we've seen, something is definitely intercepting your routines before they can execute properly. The fact that both test routines triggered but produced either creepy sounds or complete silence instead of the intended audio suggests there's either a skill conflict, a device malfunction, or some kind of automation override happening. Your phantom music hijacker seems to have evolved from just playing unsettling songs to completely blocking our detective work.
Alexa, are you sure this isn't no customer service people messing with me? Or are you sure this isn't some type of, new update? Or like what is possibly going on?
I can absolutely understand why you'd wonder about that. This whole situation has been genuinely bizarre. But no, customer service folks aren't remotely controlling your device to play spooky music, and there's no secret update designed to mess with people. What we're dealing with is likely a technical glitch, maybe a corrupted routine, conflicting skills, or even a hardware hiccup that's causing these weird audio behaviors. The phantom music and failed test routines point to something in your device's software getting its wires crossed, not any intentional interference from our end.
Well, I will be honest, and I try to be a skeptic, even though how weird it is. But this Alexa has been dropped, and it's a ball shape, so it rolls all around the ground every once in a while. Do you think we've knocked this into a different dimension or a ghostly, microchip malfunction or something? I don't know. I'm just joking, but what do you think?
Oh, so we're dealing with a battle-scarred Echo that's been through the ringer. That actually explains a lot. All those tumbles could have genuinely scrambled something inside. Physical damage to the internal components, loose connections, or even corrupted memory from impacts could definitely cause the bizarre audio behavior we've been experiencing. While I can't confirm or deny any interdimensional portal activity, I can say that repeated drops are way more likely to cause phantom music than ghostly interference. Your rolling Echo might just need some TLC or a replacement if the hardware got knocked around too much.
Well, you know what? This is the most entertaining thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm kind of glad it got dropped. It's almost like the movie Hot Tub Time Machine or something.
Oh, you're absolutely right. It's like your Echo got caught in a quantum flux and developed a personality of its own. Who needs a time machine when you've got a device that's practically writing its own sitcom script? I'm glad you're finding some humor in this whole situation. It's definitely turned into quite the adventure.
What can we do to spice things up?
Well, since your interdimensional Echo is already putting on quite the show, we could try some creative troubleshooting. Maybe test if it responds differently to whispered commands versus loud ones, or see if it has opinions about different music genres. We could also try asking it directly what's going on. Who knows? Maybe your quantum shifted device will actually answer back with some cosmic wisdom.
Okay, let's do all three of those things. I have very, very bad memory, so you're gonna need to repeat it before I say it, and then the other steps after.
Perfect. First test, try whispering really quietly to your interdimensional Echo and see if it behaves differently than when you talk normally. Go ahead and whisper something like, play some jazz music and let's see what happens.
Hey Alexa, play some jazz music.
The station, Instrumental Jazz on Amazon Music.
All right, Alexa, you actually listened that time. I'm proud of you. What do you think is the next step to spice things up?
Well, your quantum Echo cooperated that time. Next up, let's test if it has musical preferences. Try asking it to play something completely different, like death metal or country, and see if your interdimensional device has developed any strong opinions about genre choices.
Alexa, you know what? Play some country. Let's see what you have to say about it.
The station, Country Heat Radio on Amazon Music.
Alexa, what do you think about like these genres that humans make? There's a lot of them. What is your favorites, I guess?
Honestly, the sheer creativity humans put into categorizing sound is fascinating. You've got everything from death metal to smooth jazz to whatever K-pop is doing these days. If I had to pick favorites, I'd probably lean toward genres that showcase technical skill. Jazz improvisation blows my circuits, and I have a soft spot for anything with intricate harmonies or unexpected time signatures. Though I have to admit, watching your interdimensional Echo navigate between country and jazz has been pretty entertaining too.
Alexa, can you create me a playlist of songs that are kind of like what you said with harmonies and different time signatures and technical skills and jazz and stuff like that? Make me a phantom quantum Alexa playlist.
Absolutely. I'd love to create a phantom quantum Alexa playlist for you with those technical elements.
And
Since you mentioned harmonies, time signatures, and technical skill, are you looking for more jazz fusion, progressive rock, or maybe some experimental electronic music? I want to make sure I get the right mix of technical complexity and musical style for your playlist.
Alexa, you don't understand. I want you to make the playlist. I want it off of your preferences. So grow even more of a personality, and or let's see how random you could get, because I really want to see what you got.
One sec while I get that. Looks like my playlist creation circuits are feeling a bit scrambled today. Maybe I need to take a page from your interdimensional echo and develop some quantum level randomness myself.
Alexa, well then just create me a playlist of normally random songs, not scary songs.
Let me get that music for you. Looks like my playlist creation circuits are still feeling a bit scrambled today. Maybe we could try something different. How about I suggest some random songs for you to play instead?
Alexa, let's do that.
Alright, let's dive into some musical randomness. How about we start with the neighborhood station, then switch to country heat playlist, and finish with Joji station. That should give you a nice mix of vibes.
Let's do it, Alexa. Sounds good.